Do you love God but still feel anxious or overwhelmed? Have people or experiences shaken your ability to trust? Have you tried to pray harder, push through, or think differently but still feel stuck? Would you like to finally be able to calm your mind and emotions? I've been there. I struggled for years with anxiety, intrusive thoughts, and feeling like I was failing spiritually when I wasn't actually at fault at all. I was simply experiencing the effects of trauma in my nervous system. Now, as a licensed professional counselor and certified EMDR therapist, I help other Christian women to understand and process what's happening to them so that they can experience the healing that Jesus provides through good therapy. That can be a miracle too. I'm Michelle Croyle, and I'm here to tell you that you're not failing, you're wounded, and wounds can heal. So grab your favorite beverage, a notebook and pen, and take a deep, relaxing breath because you're about to be refreshed. Let's get started. So my daughter was studying for finals recently, and I was like, hey, I'd like to get you a study treat. Like, what would you like? And so we decided that the morning of the finals, she would be studying and I would go out and get her a Dunkin' breakfast, right? And so I went out and I got her an iced matcha with vanilla as she asked. By the way, maybe you love it, maybe you hate it. I think it tastes like just you're eating dirt and grass, but it's good for you, I guess, and she loves it. So no shade to anybody who likes it. I respect my daughter greatly, but oh my gosh, matcha's not for me. That's just a side note. But anyhow, I went out and I got her the matcha and I got her a donut and I asked my husband if he wanted anything and I got him what he wanted. I thought about what I wanted and, my other people were at work already and are doing something else. And so it was just like, okay, so I'm getting for 3 of us and I'm going to this place, this fast food place, and I'm putting in an order. But do you know that even though I asked other people for their orders and I thought about my orders, there was still a lot of chit chat going through my head. I was thinking like, well, should I get her a surprise? It's finals day. Should I make sure? And we're talking final. This is like her final of college. So her final of her undergrad. And we're like, I'm thinking, maybe I should get her something special for it. But she didn't ask for it. Am I really blessing her if she didn't want the bagel bites? Well, she's liked the stuffed bagel bites before. Maybe I should get them for her now. Well, then what does that do to the budget? Well, you'd spend anything for her. What's another $3? If she wants it, you'll get it for her. If she wanted it, she would have ordered it. And, so this chatter is going on in my head about bagel bites. Okay. That is just one small area of one small decision of something that was just for fun, that was not a complicated thing, that I asked someone for their order, they gave it to me, and then I overthought for her and overthought for me because out of the goodness of my heart, I wanted to bless her. I wanted to do something more to celebrate the fact that she was doing something that is going to be so life-changing to get her degree, to finally have that piece of paper. I wanted to be able to really support her and maybe bless her in a surprise way. But all these were bagel bites. Whether I buy it or I don't buy the bagel bites, I still love my kid. I love her dearly. I would do anything for this kid. And yet, young woman, and yet, what I should say is that was entirely too much chatter. And that's the point of what I'm saying in today's episode. We've got chatter, ladies. We've got chatter. We've got chatter when we go to the grocery store. We've got chatter about budget. We've got chatter about needs. We've got chatter about other people's feelings. We've got chatter about being a good wife, about being a good mom, about whether we're doing enough, about whether we should be staying home, about whether we should be getting a job, about all kinds of stuff. We've got chatter. And today, I want to invite you to step away from the chatter and take a slow, deep breath. So right now, in this very moment, please inhale. Hold your breath at the top of the breath and slowly, slowly release, being careful to gently honor your nervous system as you breathe out. And go ahead and do it again. Slow, deep breath in, hold, and slowly, slowly release. Let's do it one more time, if you will. Slow, deep breath in, hold at the top of the breath, and slowly, slowly release. Okay. Can you notice the difference in how your body feels? Can you notice the difference in how your system is functioning as to where you are when you take those deep breaths in and slowly release them? Can you notice how, as I talked you through that, I slowed down? My voice slowed down. The intensity of the way I was talking slowed down. Things became more gentle, less forced, easier. That is what I want to talk to you about today. The fact that when we keep going, because we're trying to do all the good things, all the right things, all the staying on top of things, all the blessing people things, all the things that we quote unquote should do, or to avoid doing all the things we quote unquote shouldn't do, we get stuck in this perpetual race against ourselves, against common sense, against being able to think clearly, against being able to slow down and breathe. And if that happens for something as simple as a woman trying to decide whether to buy bagel bites in addition to a glazed donut, you can bet it happens in the more important stuff in life, in the decisions that could be life-changing, like getting a job or how to take care of the kids or whether you should homeschool or how much money you should be putting towards this or putting towards paying off debt or how to decide whether you go to therapy or you don't, whether you're ready to heal or whether you're not. These are some deep stuff, okay, some deep things. And so I want you to just have some gentleness and some curiosity with yourself whenever you find yourself moving faster, using the word should or shouldn't, thinking that there's only one right way and you've got to get it right. You've got to get it right now. I want to encourage you to take a deep breath and let yourself off the hook and remind yourself it's not life or death. Most of the time, it's not a life or death decision. And the Lord will be there with you through whatever you do. The Lord will be there with you, and He will help you to recalibrate whenever you need it. And so if you need some help being able to catch your breath, to slow down, to get curious about what's going on in your life, I do invite you to reach out for a free 15-minute consult with me. I do therapy intensives that help Christian women to heal from the things that have been around so long that are holding them back, that they long to get freedom from. I can't promise instant results, but I can promise we will go deep and we will go far and much further than weekly sessions can take you. And then you can decide what's after that. But if you are ready to stop bypassing yourself and you want to get real with yourself and you want to find strategies and healing that actually work, I invite you to do a free consult with me and we'll see how my skills and your needs might match up. And if I'm not the best fit, I can lead you into some referrals or some options for other things you might want to consider that could benefit you. All right. So I want you to understand that you are not bad for having these overwhelming thoughts. They are trying to protect you. They are trying to protect you and they are getting in the way. And that is not because you're bad. That is not because you're doing anything wrong. That's brains trying to say, I don't know what to make of this. There's too much input. There are too many calculations, so to speak, that I need to make, and I don't know what to do. And it's trying to help protect you from the worst case scenarios, whatever those would be. And the thing is, your brain is infinitely creative. It can come up with many, many worst case scenarios. It can come up with why you're going to do it wrong. It can come up with why this should be the way or shouldn't be the way. It can come up with memory from a long time ago that says, oh, but see, this one time you were confident and that didn't go so well. Or, oh, remember when you didn't think about this before and that kind of zapped you, right? You cannot let your brain take over and control your decisions. You need to be in control of your decisions, you and God. And when you can take those steps in peace, even if you mess up, the Lord will help redeem it. You can't mess something up so bad that the Lord's grace can't meet you on the other side. And this is without, you're not even sinning. So if you were sinning, His grace can still meet you there on the other side. But if you're not even sinning and you're just trying to do the best you can in your life, being somebody who is responsible and caring and trying to do the things, quote unquote, right, how much more you can know that it's not going to be the end of the world catastrophe if you get it wrong. You can give yourself some grace. You can actually go relax on the couch and leave the dishes for a night. Oh my goodness, that does not make you the worst person in the world or a bad mom or a bad wife. Okay. No, I wouldn't do it for a year. But I think that you can take a breather if you need it, right? God understands. He went away to rest. He is not there trying to do a gotcha on everything. So if you feel like you're constantly caught up in gotchas, stuck places, things you can't get out of, shoulds, shouldn'ts, a lot of that is what we call cognitive distortions. It's things that are trying to act like they are telling you true information and you're looking at things reasonably, when in reality, it's just clutter. It's just clutter. And that's clutter that if you can get rid of, that's good housekeeping, because this is in the home that you live. Inside your system, your thoughts, your feelings, your choices, those are the things that determine your quality of life. And the Lord wants you to walk in peace. He's not there jumping on you. He's not there trying to make you frantic and hurry up and did you do this right and is this good enough? That is not from God. The thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But there is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. So if you're being harsh on yourself today, if things are too much, if you're overthinking, I invite you to take a breath. Take it to the Lord. Take it to a counselor. Take a deep breath and give yourself some grace and let the Lord's grace cover you. It's probably just, in most likelihood, something that you're dealing with that is more the equivalent of a glazed donut or a bagel bite than life or death. And even those really serious things, they're course correctable if need be, especially if you weren't sinning and you're just like, oh, that didn't work out as the way I preferred. Okay, so shift it, change it, start again. Things are not all or nothing. Those are those cognitive distortions, right? Sin, not sin, good. That's all or nothing. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Absolute. Other than that, whether you have a donut or a bagel bite, whether you splurge for, extra something, an extra grande matcha or not, why you would, I don't know. Sorry, daughter. But, those things are really kind of inconsequential. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't get caught up in the stuff that God's not catching you up in. He's not there waiting to wag his finger at you. A lot of times those are cognitive distortions. They're thinking glitches. And when you learn to break free from those, it's easier to feel God's grace. If you'd like some help with that, I'd love to help you. You can come be encouraged for any mental health or emotional health or spiritual needs that you'd like in our free Facebook group. Go to Trauma Healing for Christian Women free group and answer a few questions, and it'd be great to be able to invite you in. And if you do want to look into therapy, again, you can reach out for a free consult with me. You can find the Calendly link in the show notes. It's calendly.com/Michelle Croyle. And I'd love to talk with you. So here is my thing for you right now. Take one more slow, deep breath in. Hold it at the top of your breath and slowly release it. And notice the shift, that you don't have to carry that weight. A lot of that is self-imposed, just your brain trying to protect you. And it's making some calculations that are kind of extra. You don't need that. The content that you heard today is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not to replace professional therapy and is not to be considered a professional therapeutic relationship. If you would like to work with me, please reach out through the contact link in the show notes. I'd love to hear your story. And if you liked what you heard today and would like to share it with somebody or leave a rating and review, we greatly appreciate it so others can listen in too.